There was always some old woman dying in the back room when I was a child. These women were just an expected part of the decor, like a lamp or a coffee table. I didn't know who most of them were, one ancient relative or another, and each summer I would usually find a new inhabitant. What I've come to understand, in the twilight of my own life, is that they were a nameless introduction to what would be my long and intimate relationship with death. They were also a doorway to true understanding of my Puerto Rican family and the gifts and curses that came with them. I was 8 years old in the summer of 1970 when I first encountered one of the inhabitants of the back room. That particular day, my cousins and I were running through Tío Ramon's one-story concrete house at top speed, sliding over the slick, tiled floors as adult reprimands in rapid-fire Spanish trailed behind us like a kite tail. We had to pass through the last room, a bedroom, before breaking free of the building and barreling into the back courtyard, scattering chickens and dust in every direction. I remember I stopped short at the threshold, staring at the unexpected body on the shadowed bed. My cousins collided into me from behind and, seeing my apprehension, said in English, "Don't worry about her, prima," as they pushed around me and pulled at my arms, coaxing me to follow them. "She can't hear you. Vamos." I wanted to follow them, to be so unafraid as to walk through life as if there weren't something horrible waiting for me just out of sight. The smell hit me first. Medicinal, antiseptic, stale. Like my father's hospital room back in New Jersey. That chemical odor that reached down into my stomach and squeezed. I pulled free of my cousins, my feet rooted to the doorsill, their voices fading as they scampered out into the daylight. I looked down at the scrubbed white formica floor, the gray and blue dots forming moving patterns if I stared at them long enough, trying to pull me into their vortex, to get me to tip over and fall in head first.